Hola gringas y gringos, and welcome to
Gringos R Us.
Expats with a Plan.
This week we're taking you to Ekbalam and also to one of our favorite restaurants. Coming up right after this.
And welcome back. Mostly I'm just going to let this video speak for itself. I mean, it visually, it represents everything that is special about the Yucatan. So we hope you find this as fascinating as it was for us. Enjoy.
We're on the road to get to Ekbalam, and as soon as you make a right-hand turn to head into Ekbalam, they actually flag you down and ask you to pull over and register, which is kind of weird, I guess. I mean, I just kind of thought you would register when you get there, but Mark's getting us registered. The other thing that I really gotta say is, I hope I can capture a video of this. There are butterflies everywhere. Yellow ones, orange ones. They are, oh my gosh, they are everywhere. And the worst part of this, guys, is we killed about a dozen of them coming here from Valladolid. I mean, I was getting anxiety. I'm like, oh no, little butterflies, get out of the way. And they were just crisscrossing in front of us. And we've got some yellow on our windshield. We've got orange on our windshield. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, little butterflies. The most gentle of little insect creatures. Guys, I hope I can get a video of these butterflies. They are everywhere, everywhere. And they're beautiful. And some of them are now dead. Butterflies everywhere.
I got to write down Mexican nationality.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Why do you get to do that?
Because we're temporary residents.
Really? Well, that's not our nationality, though. Our nationality is our citizenship.
She said I could write down Mexican, so I did.
Okay. They're coming. They're coming. Look out, little butterflies. Oh, no. Oh, gosh, watch out. Oh, no. No, little butterflies. No, move. Move. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh, there's so many of them. Ah! I think we got one. I don't know. Two. Well, got another stop, maybe.
This is the favorite part.
Oh, darn. Admission fees at Ekbalam are broken down into a federal fee and a state of Yucatan fee. You will have to pay both fees upon admission, and you will have to show that you paid both fees by showing both tickets at the admission gate. We actually got to pay the middle price as Mexican residents, and don't forget, if you want to record video, you will have a video fee.
Would you like to climb that ramp, or we can go around?
Oh, I can climb. You want to climb?
I can climb.
Feeling like no, you don't want to
Okay.
climb? You don't have to climb. You can meet us on the other
He's
side.
young.
I could climb the ramp. It's fun.
Eli, just
Place your feet carefully, baby.
Our guide was explaining to us that this at one time was the main entrance to the inside of the city where the nobility lived.
Okay.
Yes, you can.
The reason when the Mayans built that ramp, when they go, they lower their head, take this position, make them mandatory bow. Because this is the formal entrance. On the sides, there were walls. In this place, there are 3 walls. Over there, 2 walls, and this is the 3rd wall.
Ah,
Yeah. When they go, they put his offerings over here.
Okay.
Cacao, obsidians, or jade. And after, they use this one to do spiritual purification.
I cannot remember the price at the moment, but it was between 600 and 800 pesos to hire an English-speaking tour guide.
The Mayans cover it with a fine finish material called stucco, and with colors. Here, archaeologists found remains of that stucco, like plaster. They covered walls, temples, roof, floor, and archaeologists found remains colors over there, blue and red.
Blue and see, that's
El
common.
Tajín.
See, tahine,
Tahin, yeah.
blue and red.
Blue and red.
And like and paintings like these paintings. In the structure number 2, this one, and this French opened many rooms in this temple and found wood like this one. This is the chewing gum tree.
Chewing gum tree.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Chiclet tree.
Sí.
Ajá.
Okay.
Ajá. El árbol del chicle.
Okay.
En español, chico zapote. En maya, ya.
Yeah.
Ajá. And this event happened. Than Aztecs. The Aztecs were warriors, practiced many sacrifices, but the Mayans in this area were astronomers, architects, and hunters, gatherers, engineers, farmers, and
Hey, baby.
Hey, dog.
This is amazing. There's hornets' nests up there. You good? No.
the Popol Vuh is like the Mayan Bible. Talk about the creation of the Mayan universe and talk about the Mayans believe the Mayan gods made the Mayans with corn. Would you like to climb this temple?
Sí. Gracias. I'm guessing that's a no from you.
Well, that means you have to come down.
Yeah. beautiful up here.
Until now, we don't have any evidence if the Mayans here practiced sacrifices. This is the original limestone sand
Wow.
in this spot.
Yeah. And it glows in the moonlight.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they have to sift through everything that they send down sand-wise to see if they can find artifacts.
Yep.
Representations. When they found this place, for example, this is completely. It's possible goes in a royal tomb. Archaeologists say it's possible in this part there is a royal tomb, but don't have money for.
It looks like a hill. It looks like a mountain.
Yeah.
And it's covered in stone and growth. And it's a pyramid. Or building. Wow.
This is the large is 3 times large than Chichen Itza.
Now, did they have paths like this that connected like Chichen Itza to Ekbalam to Kobah?
Yes, there. Previously, there are, because in each cardinal point there are entrance of the white road. For example, this Sakbe goes in Kobah, and the other, this goes in Chichen Itza.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. But in that time, Chichen Itza not is a big center ceremony. It's
yeah.
like a Mayan town.
I'm listening for birds. That's what that is. That's a new one. Wow.
Have you looked that bird?
No, I don't know. I've never seen this bird before. It's that?
The sound, yeah? It's this one.
Okay. Come on, show me the bird. Detail. Oh. Okay.
This is common in this place, called bird clock for the feathers.
Okay.
See,
Clock. Over there is the Mayan cistern. Would you like to look?
Sure.
This, look here. but not is dangerous. Only eat mouses, ratones.
Sí, pero ella está un serpiente, no bueno.
And this is the Mayan system, like Mayan calendar.
Wow, look at that.
Look at this.
Oh, look at that.
Tengo un idea.
Tengo una idea. Oh, look, this is the bear.
That is awesome.
Tengo un idea.
Tengo una idea. Oh, look, this is the bear.
That is awesome.
Tengo una idea. Oh, look, this is.
That bird was like, nah, I'm out of here.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. It looks like a snake. I'm gone.
They may want me for dinner. I'm out of here.
Ahora la explicación ha terminado.
Sí, terminal. Sí.
Si
Listo.
quieren,
Sí.
pueden estar más tiempo aquí.
I'm going to climb this.
I know.
Okay. Sí, para ti.
do you
Just
have
keep.
change?
No, you
No,
keep.
es
No,
para-
para ti.
Ok, muchísimas gracias.
Yes, yes, yes.
It has been a pleasure.
Gracias. Es mucho gusto.
Mucho gusto.
Gracias.
Hasta luego.
Hasta luego. It has been said on a very clear day from the top of the Acropolis, you could actually see Goba to the left and Chichen Itza to the right.
inside the Acropolis, which is the main structure at Ekbalam, there are these rooms. There's said to be 200 residences. So I'm assuming a room is a residence, and I'm assuming that this was either an individual or a family. It's not a big room. Could be a table, don't know. And this rock structure behind me could be a bed, don't know. And then out here, you might spot the ever so elusive Gringo Mark.
Yes.
Gringo Mark is not Indiana Jones if it means he has to climb anything.
You damn Skippy.
So Gringa Gina does the climbing. So here's another room. This room is actually closed off. It does look like there is a table of some sort in there. Could it be a ceremonial table?
This one might have Coke.
Sacrificial table?
Sacrificial Coke.
There's a sacrificial Coke in there.
It died.
It was donated.
A valiant death. I mean, I've been doing my part to help on that.
That's true. Oh, no. Okay, this one also says we're not allowed in. There's a sign on it. So we won't go in. But another room, and this has got a bunch of like, I don't know.
Looks like a barrel round.
Building supplies, maybe trash that they have found. And this one is kind of closed off. We can peek, we just can't go in. Oh, this has got like a long tableau. Oh man. Okay, this one has that plaster that he talked about on it. It's well preserved because it's not been exposed to the elements. We were told that this entire building at one point had this smooth limestone type plaster on it. And there's evidence of that above where the tomb is for the king, which is protected all the time by a palapa roof. Oh, but the grackles can get in.
Of course the grackles can get in. The grackles can get in anywhere.
Yeah. Ekbalam is one of the only archaeological zones that still allow people to climb on the buildings. Unless there's a sign, you can climb on anything here. Ekbalam just started to be excavated in the early 1990s.
About 30 years ago.
And there are, what, 14? I can't remember the exact number.
14 buildings that have been excavated.
And there's like
a whole lot more.
There's like 200 of them that are
50 some odd.
Well, whatever. There's a lot. There's a lot anywhere in the woods here that you see a hill.
It's not a hill.
That's a building.
Yep.
There are no hills out here. This is flat land. If you see a hill, that's a building. And they don't have the funds to complete the excavations. It takes a lot of money to do that. To which I kind of said, well, you know, why don't they just, you know, there's international archaeology students all over the world that would die to have a real-life archaeological experience. And you wouldn't have to pay for that.
And we spend
the college would...
We spend billions and billions on stupid crap.
Yeah, I mean, like...
Holy crap.
What?
That's a big iguana.
Ooh, is that Brutus number 2?
That might be Brutus number 2 over here.
Wow.
I don't think he's quite as big as Brutus, but he's a big boy.
This is a little boy right here.
Yeah, he's just up here getting some sun.
It's like, I'm getting sun, man. Getting some sun. Just chilling, chilling, just chilling. Now I'm in the shade because you look shady to me. Oh, and this one is like, I don't know. I see some gringos coming. I think I'm going to climb up in here, get me some shade. Ooh, this one's open. But it looks like it's just sandbags.
These over here, I saw almost all of them have enough full of nothing but sandbags.
Sandbags. Hard to know exactly what that's being used for. Maybe that's being used to reset the stones.
Yes, that's what they're putting around the stones.
Yeah. That is the Acropolis of Ekbalam. We are both sweaty.
It's hot.
We're glistening. My hair is wet.
I'm hungry.
We're hungry.
I'm gonna go to Tomazon and get some food, some barbacoa.
What'd you think? What'd you like about it?
Well, it's like a lot of the other archaeological sites, El Tajín and everything else. The fact that way before Christ, these people were able to put together, the Mayans were able to put together basically a village or city, and took them hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years to construct, and they built it in such a manner that they were protected, but yet they had wide roads that connected here to Koba, to Tulum, to other places.
Made of limestone so that it would glow at night.
Yep.
That's incredible. I think it's interesting to also state, and this might not be the only location, but in general, Ekbalam was only ever inhabited by Maya.
Yes.
Unlike Chichen Itza, Koba, and other places that had various groups of people come and go and bring their influence with them, that never happened in Ekbalam. Ekbalam was strictly Mayan. They were non-warring. They were not into human sacrifice.
Nope.
They were into basically
hunter-gatherers.
Hunter-gatherers, and they were
created their cisterns and just did the entire
science, technology, all those things. Intelligence was their focus.
Yep.
Yep.
And it showed.
Yep. All right, let's go get some food.
Let's go eat. You're gonna like this.
Man, I just learned chamoy is basically my chili that I like chili mango. This is chamoy y mango. It's so good. And it's so hot. Can you tell I'm hot? My face is all red and my hair is all sweaty. It's hot. Mucho calor. Are at Restaurante Ahumados. This is our second time here, and it has grown a lot. Yeah, just brought us like a salsa with chorizo and a salsa that looks like it has some meat, and it's picante with our tortilla. So, then try the smoky chorizo salsa. I don't know what's mixed with it. It's smoky and it's savory. It's not sweet, but yeah.
There's a mango.
Maybe a squash. It reminds me of pumpkin.
Yeah.
A little bit. Kind of like pumpkin? I don't know.
That one got bite.
Okay, this other one's kind of like a pico with pieces of ham in it, maybe?
And pieces to bite your butt.
There's pepper, looks like cilantro, tomato, onion. Whoop, dropping a piece. Yeah. It's got a little kick to it. Good though. We got a pico, some onion, some cayenne, picante sauce. Habanero and something else. The last time we were here, we basically ate inside in here, right? And this area out here was being built. They were laying cement, and we thought it was going to be a swimming pool, but actually the pool is back there. Around the back, they have their smokehouses where they smoke all their meats. Back here is where they smoke. And you can see all their meats back here. You can actually see the smoke coming out of the smokehouse. They basically have, if I recall, either 6 or 8 masonry brick smoke pits, and they lay all the meats on the top and cover the meats with cardboard, banana leaves, things like that to smoke them. This is really nice. They really did it up.
beautifully. Ah, gracias.
Gracias.
Las tortillitas. ¿Les explicaron la salsa? Picante.
Picante.
Salsa de tomate, salsa americana y cebolla.
Gracias, señor. Okay.
Got a couple of gorditas there for you, baby.
Ooh, these are so hot. Yeah, tortilla. Looks like we might have been hungry.
If you're going to Ekbalam, this is the place to stop to eat. You will not regret it. Food is to die for.
I'm full.
Estoy muy lleno.
Estoy llena. There's a lot of food left.
A lot.
We've got a lot of food left over. This was a half platter, and we barely made a dent in it. But it's delicious.
And affordable.
How much was that?
300 pesos for the platter.
300 pesos for a half platter.
Yeah. And that's a lot of food.
Oh yeah.
A lot more than the two of us could eat. I think last time we were here we had the full platter and there was 3 of us. And we sat in the go home with a lot of food
for the family, yeah.
So that bird that came up out of the cistern,
Damn near gave me heart failure.
they are cave dwellers, and they actually nest inside cisterns and the caves of cenotes.
Well, the guide had just got done pointing out a snake off to the side of the cistern. I hate snakes. So I was keeping an eye on our friend Mr. No Shoulders over there.
I knew you were going to say that.
And here comes the bird up from the opening. And I thought we were going to be going to the hospital because I thought I was having a heart attack.
It was really cool, though. I just wish that I would have been able to slow the video down enough to actually see the actual full bird. But what I was able to do is definitely verify that it was the one we identified based on those 2 tail feathers.
Yep,
So-
no, they're pretty distinctive.
Yes, and then, of course, I climbed everything, as I will,
In the heat,
and he did not.
in the shade.
And you'll notice that I was pretty beet red, not because I got burnt, but just because it was really hot that day.
Uh-huh,
Yeah.
yeah.
But it was really cool. It's really cool. So what you need to know about Ekbalam is it is, number one of the only archaeological locations in Mexico where you can still climb on these structures.
Not sure how long that's going to last, but
You
right
never
now,
know. The thing is you can stand up on one of those structures and look all around you, and anywhere that you see a hill, it's another structure.
oh yeah.
That is flat ground. There are no hills there. If you see a hill, it's a structure.
Of some sort that
Yeah.
the jungle may have taken over, so yeah.
Another interesting thing about Ekbalam is it is one of, if not the only, uncovered archaeological Mayan city that has only ever been 100% Mayan inhabited. A lot of these places, like Chichen Itza, for example, another culture would come in when the Maya left, and then they would claim it and build some of their culture.
Well, Ekbalam may have been already claimed by the jungle by that
It
point.
may have been, but it's unique in that way, and as our guide said, there is no evidence of any kind if they performed any kind of sacrifices, although they did have a ball court. And there is strong evidence to support that the main structure, which is called the Acropolis, was actually a tomb for a king.
Yep. And another interesting thing is that they have roads that were there to go to Koba and to also go to Chichen Itza. And they're actually covered with limestone because limestone gets almost radiant at night, and during the summer and when it was hot, the people would make their pilgrimage to the next place during the time that it was at night, and this would allow them to see where they were going.
That is impressive.
It was very impressive.
So this particular area, the Maya culture, were not violent. They weren't warring. They didn't do sacrifices. They were strictly into education, astronomy, the sciences, etc.
Yep.
Knowledge.
Yep. So when we finished with Ekbalam, on our way back to Valladolid, we got to go past a restaurant that we had eaten at before, Ayumida.
2 years ago.
Yes. And the food was as good the second time as it was the first.
Honestly, if you go to Ekbalam, stop here and eat.
Yeah.
Stop. First of all, it's cheap.
Yes.
I don't want to say cheap. It's
inexpensive,
inexpensive.
and you get a lot of food.
Tons of food, and it's so good.
Yes. And they take wonderful care of you. It's quick. The food was extremely good, and the platters were affordable, and you got an opportunity to taste a lot of the different foods from the region.
Different types of meats that they smoke, and they smoke them right there,
Yep.
as you saw. It's just a really, really good meal. We were looking forward
Yes,
to
we
going
were.
there. Yeah,
One of the reasons we went back to Ekbalam. It's just for the restaurant.
it's true.
So, but yeah, if you go to Ekbalam, if you can arrange it, that's a good place to stop to get yourself some lunch.
100%.
Yep.
And please try not to kill all the butterflies.
Oh, good luck with that. If you're driving, you don't have a prayer.
It depends on the time of the year. If you hit the area right when the rainy season comes in, apparently the rainy season is the trigger for this explosion in butterflies. And
They're everywhere.
it was an explosion of butterflies.
Yes.
It really was.
Yep. So hope you enjoyed the video. And next week, we're going to wrap up Valladolid.
Give our cost of living expense report.
Yep.
All right. Well, thanks again for joining us. We really appreciate you tuning in. We are Gringos Are Us.
Expats with the plan.
Remember, we're doing it. You can too.
Here's some videos you might want to check out.
Thank you. Hasta la próxima.
Adios.